So one of the tools that we can use with our buyer-supplier integration is called a cadence call. Cadence is usually a military term for that sing-song type marching orders that are given, left, right, because cadence is a regular thing. For example, a cadence meeting is, let's say, every Thursday we're going to have a meeting at 1 o'clock. That's a cadence call. But let's look at integrated business planning, because we're going to use these cadence calls in the integrated business planning. So we have our S&OP and then our CPFR, and that equals our integrated business planning. So S&OP is our sales and operations planning. Our CPFR is our collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. So let's go ahead and look at the S&OP. So we can have monthly review meetings, but we can go through everything here over that 4 weeks. So we can do a product review and then move on to a demand review where we look over, let's say, our point of sale data. Then we look at our supply review. But, so we can look at what supplies we have in our production schedule and see what we need to do here. Then we're going to have a reconciliation. So do we have any conflicts that need to be resolved? And if we do, how can they be resolved? And then finally, a business review. Now, this is all before this monthly meeting. So the business review, we're going to make sure that we're in line with our business goals. Is what we're doing aligned with our strategic mission? And if there's a conflict there, we need to resolve it. And after that, we're going to have our monthly meeting. So now we're going to have these little meetings, and the monthly meeting might be with a higher level manager or an executive who's overseeing this project, let's say. So it might be who's the champion for this, or the project manager. So we need to make sure we have these little meetings, these cadence call meetings, to make sure everything's in alignment. Because if they're not, we need to resolve that now before it goes out of control. So our collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. So this is a cycle here. So we are centered on the consumer. Everything is based on the consumer. It's not just one of those things where we say, oh, the customer is number one, or we're customer focused. No, we're actually focused on the consumer here. And everything revolves around the customer. So we're doing our sales planning, our order planning, we're doing order fulfillment, we're looking at the exceptions that we might run across, like something that's out of stock. So we're looking at all this stuff, but we're using our strategy and planning, our demand and supply management, our execution, and our analysis. But it's a constantly revolving cycle. So this is just one of the tools that we have out there, but we have more tools. So let's go ahead and talk about the stage gate process, which is our next tool. So let's go ahead and move on to that one.